I've been a photographer and videographer for the last 7 to 8 years. And in that time, I've gone through so many cameras and lenses and accessories. But the thing that I collect the most out of everything is camera bags. I have tons and tons of camera bags just because I'm always looking for the next thing that fits whatever I need at that time. So I have like camera backpacks, slings, small bags, bigger bags, rollers. So over the last couple of years, I've been trying to downsize my kit as much as possible whenever I'm out with my family. Ever since I started my YouTube channel, I've been looking for a camera bag that fits a certain criteria. A camera bag that's small enough for me to want to carry around while also still big enough for me to fit anything that I need if I want to make a YouTube video or if I'm out and about with my family. Just something that's more versatile than what I already have. So I feel like I finally found that bag with the Clever Supply Sling. And full disclosure, Clever Supply did not provide this camera bag for me. I actually got it as a present for Christmas. I've been using the black version of this bag for over a month, and so my review is going to focus on my experience of using that camera bag for a month, which is exactly the same bag, just in a different color. Before the Clever Supply Sling, my daily camera bag was this Ona Bowery bag in leather. And while I really love this bag, it's a really simple design, which is something that I really gravitate towards a lot of the things that I own. And this camera bag has one center divider that I don't have on here right now, but it's just one compartment and a couple pockets. And my biggest gripe with this camera bag is it was always just a little bit too small for what I wanted to take with me. And whenever I loaded it up with a couple things and it started to get heavy, there was no support in the strap. So whenever I would carry it around, if I carried it for over like 2 or 3 hours, it would start to really hurt my neck. So that was one of the big reasons why I was looking for something else. And it was something I immediately noticed about this bag when I got it, just how comfortable it is. There's a strap here that has a little bit of padding. It's not too padded, but the way that this fits in your back, it kind of molds to your back as you use it. So it's really close to your back whenever you wear it, so you don't feel it as much whenever you're out and about. So for example, I bought the black version of this bag back on Black Friday, and I took it to a trip to the San Diego Zoo, which we were there for a couple of days, and we were there for about 8 hours on one day. So I took this exact setup for the entire trip, and my back was fine the entire time. That's not something I could say about the Ona Bowery bag. It always made my neck hurt and my shoulder hurt. So that's something I immediately noticed about this bag, just how comfortable it is. The overall design of this bag is really nice, which is something I appreciate in bags. If you didn't notice with the Ona Bowery, I like a certain look for my camera bags. Not just because I think, oh, they don't look like camera bags, but I just love design in a lot of the stuff that I use. So having a well-designed product is really important to me, and something that feels sturdy and well-built. So I really like the overall build quality of this bag, and especially with all the leather accents, which I really like. I really like leather goods and leather camera bags. Very minimal branding on things is something I really, really appreciate. So, you know, there's only this small logo on the front and all the leather accents. There's tons of ways to grab onto your bag. There's 2 handles on each side if you want to bring it around your back to look at your gear. There's one in the back here. This is actually big enough for you to put it onto the back of a luggage. So if you travel a lot, you can put this on the top of your luggage and be able to roll around with it. So overall, I think this bag is really well designed. There's only one pocket on the outside, which I don't really use. I have a gift card back here that I got for Christmas, but that's about it. This pocket is not very big, so if you're looking for something that has outside storage, this is not gonna fit much, but it might fit if you have a small wallet or like a passport. This is great for that, but other than that, it's really long, it's just not very deep. Another thing I really like about this camera bag is the zippers, because if you're out there shooting, if you want to shoot in the snow or in the rain, your camera gear will be protected, nice and safe. And you know, when you buy this bag, they're a little hard to open, but they kind of soften up a little bit once you have the camera out for a while. So that's something to look out for. But this is the only way to open your camera bag. So now that I'm doing a lot more videos for my YouTube channel, this is how I've been packing my camera bag. And there's so much that you can pack in this camera bag for even a small package. And like I said, it's a really comfortable camera bag, so I don't feel so much weight on my shoulder, which is something I really like. So let me show you, this is exactly how I pack my bag. Right now it's nice and neat because I just got this one, but my camera bag is not always as organized, but this is exactly how I carry all my stuff and what I carry in it. So when you open up the camera bag, you have this large pocket with this really stretchy mesh, which like it's really impressive how much stuff you can actually fit in there. I keep thinking I'm gonna put too many things, and then there's so much that you can put in there. So there's another zipper up here. Up here I keep a flash for my Leica Q2, the Lightpix Labs flash and trigger. I also keep my wallet. I have a bigger wallet because I lose a lot of wallets around my house, so I force myself to just get a big wallet so I don't lose it. So this is bigger than most people's wallets, but it fits right in there. All of my different batteries for my cameras. This is for the Leica Q2, this is for the Sony. I usually keep more Sony ones around because I shoot more video with that. So I have 1, 2, 3 batteries in here. 2 for the Sony, 1 for the Leica, and my sunglasses, which is basically just my regular glasses with a tint. And so that's everything I keep in this pocket. And like I said, it's super stretchy and pretty deep in here. And there's like another pocket you can put. This is where I put all my batteries. There's a couple different straps here for if you want to put a pen or anything like that. It's really, really useful. There's like a nice Easter egg in here. It says, enjoy the carry. I just really like how well thought out the camera bag is. And so it goes a long way. And whenever you are out and about and getting your gear out, this comes out really nicely. So you have full view of your camera bag and the gear that's inside of it. Especially if you go with the 10 version, it's a lot easier to get camera gear out, especially if you have a lot of black cameras or accessories. So it's a lot easier to see. And so in this pocket, I have the Leica Q2. If you're familiar with my channel, you know this is my favorite camera, so it's almost always with me, and it fits really nicely in this bag and in this pocket. What I like about this bag is how it's a little bit taller than most camera bags, so I'm able to fit a camera face down, which saves a lot of room. So I also carry on my a7C II because I've been doing a lot more YouTube videos. So this is a Sony a7C II. It's a full frame camera, and on it is a 28-70 lens, which like this setup is really compact, but still being able to fit 2 full frame cameras in a small bag, it's pretty insane. And on the bottom I have a quick release plate, which brings me to the last thing I have here. One of the last things I have here actually is this travel tripod. Well, it's a tabletop tripod that I really like. I got on B&H. It's not the biggest tripod in the world, but it's nice to have a tripod whenever I'm out shooting and that it fits right into the bag. So I've been using this for a number of years, and it has like a fluid head right here at the top. You can adjust the joints. So it's super useful to be able to have this right in there. The last thing I have here in the main compartment is a battery bank and another small tripod for my phone from Peak Design. So another thing that's really cool about this bag, it has these little side pockets, so you're able to fit more things in there. As you can see right on the bottom, there's a stretchy mesh, so you can still get some organization done in the camera bag. So I put the little tripod and the battery bank right here. There's another one on the right side of the bag, so you have one on each side. And the last thing I'm going to talk about here is there's this back compartment that can fit a full-size iPad Pro or an iPad Mini, or for me, I usually keep like a Kindle. I've been reading a lot more, so I've been trying to bring this along with me. If you packing it as much as I am, this is kind of a tight fit. So if you have like one camera body and you don't carry that much around, you can definitely fit in a regular size iPad, an iPad Mini, or a Kindle. But other than that, it is going to be a tighter fit. So what I usually do is instead of using it to put like a tablet, I use it to carry around like an extra hard drive. So if I'm out shooting or I'm on vacation and I want to back up some photos, I have that with me as well. So it's really nice for me to be able to have like a little spot for it as well. One thing to note about this tablet compartment is I don't really like this little latch because I don't find it really useful, and then I don't really like latching it because I'm not able to get into like my other things back here if I'm using a tablet or something. So I usually just keep it locked, but if I want to keep it unlocked, I know that it can bump around with my other stuff, and since it's metal, which I like, it's really high quality, it can scratch other things. So that's something I would change. I might just get rid of this altogether, but I would love to see maybe getting rid of this in the next iteration, or instead of having like a tablet pocket, maybe having an outside pocket. I know in my Ona bags it has like a pocket back there, and I usually put like my phone or like papers, anything like that. So it's really useful to have something like that. So it's something I wish this camera bag had. Another thing I want to talk about is also the different color versions. I'm lucky enough to have both versions. I bought like I said, the black one on Black Friday, and actually got this one for Christmas. So I have both versions of the camera bag, and I feel like the camera bag looks better in tan, not just because it's like my preferred way of carrying camera gear. I think it looks classier. It's really nice. You're able to dress it up or dress it down. It's more versatile. Even though that's why I got the black one. I thought the black one would be more versatile, but I find that the black one, my biggest gripe with the black one is that it attracts a lot of lint. So it's a lot harder to keep it clean. So if you're like me, who likes to keep camera bags looking a certain way, it's a lot harder to keep them clean. So this is the black version after a month, and I do like to lint roll this camera bag as much as possible, just because I do like to keep it a certain way. So I still like it a lot. I'm gonna keep this camera bag exclusively for like shoots. So when I'm doing a paid gig or a wedding or anything like that, I think this will be perfect for that, just because it is very versatile. So I think it's definitely not just like an everyday camera carry for me, but also on wedding days, which I shoot a lot of video, and this still fits a lot of my everyday essentials for shoots, especially because I can fit a field monitor in here, my A7 IV with a cage on it. So it's super versatile. I'm able to put my audio recorders in the top. So I definitely recommend it, but if you are at all interested in the black version, just keep in mind that it is kind of a lint magnet. So if that's important to you, I would go with the tan version. So whether or not you should buy this camera bag is entirely up to you and your needs. I just find these kinds of videos useful whenever I'm looking to buy a new piece of gear or camera bag specifically, because you never know how much stuff you can actually fit in the camera bag or what the materials look like or feel like. So I think it's useful for people looking for that kind of thing. So the camera bag is really useful for the way that I like to pack my stuff. And if you're in the market for a new camera bag, I highly recommend you checking it out. Thank you so much for watching this week's video. If you have any questions on the camera bag or anything in particular, please leave them in the comment section below. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you next time.